You see, I tell you honestly, it is wrong and humanly unfair to pick offense at people you don't know how they are faring, just because you think or assume they should be there for you at one point or the other, and they were nowhere to be found without you getting to know how they are faring. All because you assume that they should be there for you at one point or the other, especially when you are going through one difficult situation or the other, which they might not even know or are aware of, or just assume that they should know and they should be there for you. Just as you are not aware of what they are going through, they are also not aware of what you are going through, except for those you share your situation with, But even at that, when you share your situation, your condition with people, it's not everyone that is opportune to come through for you at one point or the other. I believe the world will become a better place when we are not all at the receiving end, expecting everyone else to do this and that for us. But we've all learned to both receive care and affection and also share care and affection. And we are healed of this trait of self-centeredness, which is intrinsic in the nature of the natural man. This entitlement mentality that makes the average man believe or think that everyone else should be there for them at one point or the other. This entitlement mentality that makes one sit back and expects others to, bring this and bring that, as though it's a right to have a share of what everyone else has. Understand that for as long as we live, everyone will always have his own share of what he's going through. Only that we have people who have learned to master their moment by not letting their condition determine their social dispositions or their circumstance inform or determine their appearance. So a lot of people look fine and it's not everyone that is living a fake life. Just many have just learned to master their moment, like I said. So except that these ones have it, they just don't have the heart to do. You have no right to be angry at anyone. Even at that, this person has it, but it's not giving. You have no right to be angry at anybody. We are all living at the mercy of divine benevolence, magnanimity, and generosity. If anyone has it by the grace of God, you also can have it. So don't go about, focusing and expecting this and that from the people around you. Otherwise, you will just have a lot of enemies, and then you end up turning your back at people who may not be opportune to be there for you today, but will be used by God to lift you tomorrow. So set your mind on God, and then at every point in time, He will use for you the people He has prepared for you for that moment at that point in time. That's how we live, and that, I think, the way to live.